When Donald Trump leaves office on Wednesday morning, he will leave Washington a pariah.
Donald Trump will never be allowed to set foot in the Capitol again. Never.
That's why my prediction system, with a 40-plus year track record, predicts that Kamala Harris will be a new path-breaking president, the first woman president, and the first president of mixed African and Asian descent.
This is what I would say is my most realistic map, right? My most likely to be close map, okay? This one is Kamala 319, Trump 219. Democrats 319, Republicans 219, okay? With this map, this is probably the one I lean most towards, okay? You have Kamala wins Nevada, Kamala wins Arizona, Kamala wins Georgia, Kamala wins North Carolina, Kamala wins Pennsylvania and the blue wall state. So this is basically Kamala winning, like, all of the swing states. The reason why this one I feel like is my potentially most accurate map
to you, there is a possibility that this is not close. If it's not close, it's tough to imagine Trump blowing out Kamala. It's easier to imagine Kamala Harris blowing out Trump. So that's the kind of caveat.
A few moments later.
And we will get crushed if this is the way we respond to a defeat. The right wants us not to exist. The right wants to decimate independent progressive media. And so when I lose 5,000 subscribers and Brian loses thousands and Ring of Fire loses thousands and everybody's losing thousands of subscribers.
Right there, as you can see, will be enough to tip the election here. You can see that I have Georgia. Let's see. If we do Georgia as light red, North Carolina as light blue, Arizona as red, and Nevada as blue, this, and I'm going to throw a curveball here. Iowa as blue as well. That puts us into 307 territory. Honestly, I'm less certain about Georgia than I am about Iowa.
Donald Trump picks up 6 electoral votes in the state of Iowa.
But obviously we're looking at a 300 plus if my predictive map is correct.
A few moments later.
Democrats continue, for some reason unbeknownst to me, to pretend that mainstream media is some partner in democracy, that they're on our team. I don't know how much clearer I can say this. They are not on our team. Corporate media exists to serve its shareholders. It is a business.
All right, today I'm going to show you some of the most famous pollsters, some of the most famous liberal YouTubers, explain to you why Trump won this election. Okay, first we're going to start off with Alan Lichtman. Now you're probably like, who the hell is Alan Lichtman and why are we starting off with this guy? Well, here is how CNN and all of the media, the mainstream media, introduces him.
I got them keys. I got them keys. I got them keys. I got them keys.
We've got the man with the keys here with us tonight. It's the one and only Professor Alan Lichtman. He has correctly predicted 9 of the last 10 elections. And the one he got wrong, 2000, he argues he actually got right since Al Gore beat George W. Bush in the popular vote. So exactly how does Lichtman make his predictions? Well, he says we should follow his 13 keys to the White House. They include things like incumbency and third-party candidates, state of the economy, and social unrest. If 6 or more go against the party in the White House, its candidate will lose.
Okay, so this is where things get interesting. Lichtman had predicted that if Joe Biden dropped out of the race, Trump would win. It's literally the title on the video you're seeing now. It says, top election predictor, Trump likely winner if Biden is replaced. So he is like a huge Joe Biden fan. So he says, if you replace Joe Biden, Trump will win.
Last question. Is it abundantly clear to you that the biggest mistake Democrats could make is pushing Joe Biden out when it comes to their chances in November?
Democrats have already made a huge mistake by showing their lack of a spine. You know, by one sign of adversity, they're all running for the hills, disparaging their nominee, their elected president, playing right into the hands of Donald Trump. They would play even more into the hands of Donald Trump if they pushed out Biden and then tried to get a so-called more electable candidate.
So then Joe Biden gets kicked out, and then lo and behold, his keys have spoken again, and Kamala will be the true winner of this election.
That's why my prediction system with a 40-plus year track record predicts that Kamala Harris will be a new path-breaking president, the first woman president, and the first president of mixed African and Asian descent.
So his keys have spoken, but you're going to now see on election night the exact moment he realized the keys have failed him.
Trump is winning 51% of the Hispanic vote in Pennsylvania.
What?
That's what CNN is showing right now.
Was that possible? The world is turned upside down, that's all I can say.
I'm starting to get a little nervous.
Yeah.
She needs to make up 170,000 votes.
I don't see it. The big Democratic counties are mostly in.
No, yeah. Shit.
I just don't see it. Good thing I have nothing to do tomorrow.
Yeah, I took off work tomorrow.
And I'm not doing any interviews.
Good.
I'm done with that.
So as you can see, he realizes the keys have failed. And people are going to want to know, what the hell happened? The keys have been right for 40 years, you said. Well, here is what he put out immediately after it was apparent that the keys couldn't unlock the door.
Look, my prediction for this presidential election was wrong. I own up to it. Right now, I am taking time off today, Wednesday, through my live show Thursday. My aim is to assess why the keys were wrong and what we can learn from this era and what the election means.
So next on our list is David Pakman. Now, David Pakman is one of the most famous liberal YouTubers out there. He makes frequent appearances on the Joe Rogan Experience.
Don't be. Here we go. We're live.
We're doing it.
Yes, we're doing it. What's
I'm
going
nervous.
on, man?
I'm nervous.
Oh, don't be. I enjoy your show. I really do.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to watch. You're a very smart guy, man. And like I said, we were just talking about it. You're very reasonable.
So the night of the election, after Trump had been declared the clear winner, people left liberal media in droves. They just started unsubscribing to all the biggest channels. And David's channel was one that lost something like 5,000 or 6,000 subscribers, all in like the span of like an hour or something like that. It was like a bloodbath. So here's David coming on saying, hey, where's everybody going?
I'm going to tell you something that is terrifying me. I always try to come here and put a positive face on everything, but there is something going on that is terrifying me. When I woke up this morning, we had lost 5,000 YouTube subscribers compared to where we were last night. Now, the first thing I thought was, is this a glitch? We've been on YouTube for 15 years or something like that, and subscribers always just go up. They just never go down. They go up. Is something wrong with my channel? Is someone attacking my channel? What's going on? So I started texting, and I texted Brian Tyler Cohen, and I texted Tyler Cohen and Brian Cohen and Brian Tyler, all of them. I texted all of them. I texted Jesse Dollemore. I texted Luke Beasley and Farron Cousins and Sam Cedar. And every single one of our channels since last night is hemorrhaging subscribers. What is it that is going on? Here is a graphic. As you can see, subscribers just go up, 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 and they are down. It is not just YouTube subscribers. We are seeing record cancellations of paid memberships. Record cancellations. These are the people that keep the show running. Now, for a moment, I thought, if it's just YouTube, maybe YouTube is purging people who are inactive subscribers. And once a year, usually YouTube does this, and you see a little decline, and then numbers go back up. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. And if that were the case, we wouldn't be seeing paid membership cancellations on the website. So now I understand what is going on. It's terrifying, but it is happening.
So as you can see, this is a crisis. They're losing paid members, thousands and thousands of subscribers from all across liberal media. And that's because I think people kind of feel like they've been lied to, right? Like, you weren't telling us the truth. You were telling us stuff that was obviously false. And now people kind of feel betrayed by that. So that's why it's like, why am I going to support this? And are going to people who they feel to be more reasonable in their assessment. Now, one thing I'll say about David is David went on and then gave a reason why he believes that he got it wrong.
To me, what happened is actually far simpler, and it's going to come off as far more offensive than these explanations, but I think it is far more accurate. Number one, millions of Americans quite literally have no idea what's going on. And I know that it's sort of like, oh, David, are you doing the Republicans are stupid thing again? Listen, there's plenty of uninformed Democrats. There's uninformed independents. But there is a degree to which millions of these Trump voters have literally no idea what's going on. At a recent rally, a bunch of young white men, Trump voters, were asked, why are you voting for Trump? And they said, because gas prices are so high. The truth is that gas prices are at their lowest post-pandemic point, tied with a bunch of post-pandemic lows. That is just the truth. So saying I'm voting for Trump because of high gas prices when gas prices are low, you are simply clueless, and Trump benefits from the clueless vote. Same thing with inflation. Oh, inflation's so high. Inflation has come down dramatically under Joe Biden. And in fact, it's come down faster than in other Western developed nations. So that's one thing, that a lot of people are just completely clueless about what's going on.
So you Trump supporters are misinformed, essentially dumb. I see why he's losing a lot of subscribers and members. But I feel bad for laughing at poor David, but I see why the left wing is in trouble, especially, have lost confidence in why people watch them. This guy who we're looking at now is Brian Taylor Cohen. This guy is a monster on YouTube. You'll see him on MSNBC. He's got millions and millions of subs and viewers. This guy is a beast when it comes to liberal media. But he's going to tell you the reason why Trump won is because the mainstream media is against liberals. It's against the left. You think I'm joking?
Democrats continue, for some fucking reason unbeknownst to me, to pretend that mainstream media is some partner in democracy, that they're on our team. I don't know how much clearer I can say this. They are not on our team. Corporate media exists to serve its shareholders. It is a business before it's anything else, certainly before it's some protector of democracy. And yet still, our side has decided that when there's a big interview, go to mainstream media. When there's news, give it to mainstream media. Let's keep validating the same outlets that continuously undermine us at every single turn. Sometimes I have to beg politicians for interviews for my channel for months and months and months and months and still don't even hear back. And yet they'll fall over themselves to go talk to the New York Times. The same outlet that ran, 60 cover stories about Hillary's emails? That's who they need to confer more validation onto? That's who they need to reward with their time, with eyeballs? We desperately need a left-wing media ecosystem that rivals what they have on the right.
So you right-wing lunatics, it's the media. The media likes you guys. It's not lying to you. It's all a right-wing conspiracy. It's like, this is upside down world. So, I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think he's right? What do you guys think about David Patman, that you guys are just uninformed Trump supporters, are just uninformed voters? That's the reason why he won. It's the one thing about this whole thing is that I'm going to give you guys my opinion. They aren't understanding. This was never about a right wing and a left wing. This is not about liberal and conservative. I'm just going to tell you people, this is how I feel. This is about top down. The upper echelons, the Beyoncés, Taylor Swifts, billionaire Mark Cubans, and all those people on the right, the Hollywood elites, right? All Hollywood came out. The Hollywood left. They came out. And they said, we want this person to be president. The mainstream media, this person we want to be president. And the people on the bottom side said, no. Said, this is who we want to be president. And the person on the left who gets it is Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders gets it because Bernie Sanders says it's us against those billionaires. It's us against those people who are raising taxes and want to control the information we have and stuff. It's us against them. Those happen to be the Democrats. That's why the Democrats kicked him out, right? He kind of went away. But Trump has come out and said, that's who you're fighting. You're not fighting. We're fighting against the establishment, the machine. And the people of this country had a choice. I'm calling this the Trump pardon. He was facing all of these cases. He's facing almost a lifetime in prison, right? If he's convicted on these federal cases. Now, one or two things could happen. Joe Biden could have pardoned him, or whoever won the presidency, or the people could have pardoned him by giving him the power to do it to himself. And that's what the people did. They said, the establishment is going after this guy. This is our country. This is our government. We run this shit. And we're going to show you we do. So you charged him, you indicted him, but we're giving him a full pardon. And what the hell are you going to do about it? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that great YouTube stuff. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.